But Jon, you sold a couple of horses, as you mentioned. I'm happy for you guys that you did well. You sold them through TaylorMade. Tell us a little bit about that experience. Mark Taylor was on the show, obviously, last week. Great company. They sold the Topper. They consigned the Topper. Tell us a little bit about the experience with TaylorMade from the yearling being raised to the sale.
Joe, it's a great segue. We've used TaylorMade for 4 decades now, multiple generations, starting with Joe Taylor, the patriarch, to Duncan Taylor, and Frank and Mark, and Ben. The other Taylor brothers are starting to, or not starting, they're more and more involved, and now the third generation is getting more involved as well. So it's a team effort there. I mean, you can't turn around without bumping into a Taylor. It seems like at a sale like that. But they're just really good sources of information. They have a website. So if you're selling a horse, you have a login, and not only can you see who looked at your horses, but you can see which vets vetted your horse out. So you have an idea of, what to expect. And then you take that information and you go to one of the Taylor representatives, Taylor Farm, representatives, and you say, okay, we know that these 5 people are interested in the Uncle Mo, for example, the Uncle Mo filly that we're selling. What do they usually buy? Like, what's their range? And those guys are on it. They knew, 4 out of the 5 guys spend about $250,000. That's their top. And there's one guy that spends, $350 to $400, but usually on colts. And that helps us formulate exactly what kind of reserve we should have. And on that horse in particular, Joe, that horse sold 1 bid over the reserve. So from a handicapping standpoint, they nailed it perfectly. Now, the other 2 horses that we sold, they missed completely, but they missed on the good side because they sold for a lot more than we wanted, which again is what you want from TaylorMade. But they're very professional. We love them. We've used them for years and years, and I can't recommend them any higher than saying, talk to them, because they know their shit.